Guys, this is the definitive tour of Northerly Island 2024. I'm going to show you the best places to park, what's there to see, the agenda while on Northerly Island, and we're going to check out Northerly Island Beach, one of my favorite beaches. Welcome to Northerly Island, one of my favorite spots to visit when in Chicago. Northerly Island used to be an airport and has now been turned into a public park / harbor. It is just a beautiful, breathtaking place and a place you should consider when taking family photos or on vacation. Since Northerly Island is a public park, it's only $2 for the hour to park here. Everything around here, from the Shedd Aquarium to the Field Museum, is $25 to $30 an hour to park. I'm sorry, to park for the day. Soldier Field's even more, and that's directly across the street. So when it comes to visiting this part of Chicago, if you can score a parking spot here, because this tends to fill up quick during festivals or weekends, this is a great place to park. Now, in full transparency, if you're going to be here all day, it's a $20 flat fee to park here. If you're only going to be here for an hour, it's $2. You'll be able to accomplish most everything you want to do here unless you're going to a museum in about 2 hours. The park is absolutely breathtaking. It seems to always be under construction. You know, never complete. It's a nice little walk. That greenhouse that used to host events in when I lived here, there used to be all types of corporate events and really cool stuff in there. This is also new. It was built right before I left. It's a concert place here. I saw Red Hot Chili Peppers play here. What an excellent backdrop for a concert, right? If you follow your way around here, this does lead to a lookout, and then it wraps around, and an epicenter is at a beach right there. The beach has nice sand, and it's a great place to bring the family. This is the old airport terminal from when this used to be an airport. Al Capone and all these Chicago gangsters would fly into this airport. Black & Decker, CEO, a lot of powerful companies with CEOs and C-class executives. This was their airport. It was called Northerly Island Airport, and it's since been turned into this park that we're enjoying right now. Looks like there's another path from the parking lot. And if you do go in that building, it's a public park with summer camp and everything. They have a water fountain, they have bathrooms, they have a help desk. It's also air conditioned, so it's worth stopping in. They do have murals and history lessons on the wall of the airport that used to be here. And you can go to that second floor and look over the city, take sophisticated 1950s era airport photos. So it's pretty cool. Up here on our right, we have the original air control tower from back when this was an airport. I don't know of any way for the public to access that. Now, I've seen this be a bunch of things. This to me is new. They seem to like be turning it into a wildlands or an open prairie experience. This used to be all curated plants and very beautiful trees and sculptures. In fact, you can see some of the relics of back in that time over there. Those were some of the sculptures and trees of that era. Back then, those were just one of many. And There was a whole bunch of them right here on this field. I wanted to bring my family with me on this trip. I thought it would be an excellent business trip to bring the family. Maybe next time. I had just taken them to Gulf Shores and they were done with traveling. My middle child is from Chicago. I really want her to know home, but under my guidance, because Chicago's got some rough patches. Isn't that gorgeous? And again, back to that parking spot. Isn't this a great parking spot for $2? Can't you get some great photos out of this for $2? I know I am. This whole experience brought to you by $2 to the city of Chicago to park here. And one guy with an S24. What are they doing? Okay, I thought they cut off the path. I was like, they better not. So this looks like it continues to the South Shore, but it doesn't. There was a time that I used to ride my bike all over Chicago. I would put in 50, 60 mile days for fun and do it again the next day. You wouldn't believe that. You wouldn't believe that now, because I've gotten so... Jeez, I wish you were here, my family. I wish you could see this, but maybe one day you'll watch this video and you're walking this with me. We're doing it together. This city made me who I am, and now I've taken you guys to a safe and beautiful place to raise families. Are you going to be as hard as me, not being from Chicago? Just kidding. So if I don't get a chance to edit that properly, I apologize. Absolutely gorgeous. So we're about 1/3 through the walk within Northerly Island. It's kind of a U-shaped path. At least it used to be. It looks like it may just be like a straight line out and a straight line back, with the epicenter being a view of the South Shore. I mean, still kind of cool. Which hippie decided to turn this into a natural island again? This isn't the place, dude. Why would you make this place natural again? Make it how it used to be, with the statues and the beauty, because this island's not here to stay. This is a man-made island. This whole thing is destined to be under the lake eventually, so don't enjoy it while you have it. I know someone's gonna blow me up in the comments for that one. So brave, yet so decisive. Hey, welcome back. This is pretty cool, right? This is a great view. Again, $2 to park here, $30 to park everywhere else in the city. We're rocking and rolling. This is like my favorite view of Chicago right here. This is where it's at. This is my beautiful skyline. This is what makes me proud of Chicago. This is why when people ask me what's the best city in America, I keep coming back here, baby. I keep coming back here. Looks like New York, can feel like New York, but super clean. Mwah, can practically eat off the floor compared to New York. Abracadabra. I'm so happy to be back in Chicago. It does seem like they took this and just kind of made it a lookout. Oh snap. There's the yacht club. Funny story. Back in the day, I used to ride my bike through here all the time because I would ride like 50, 60 miles a day. I lived on the north side. Sometimes I'd ride to the Indiana-Chicago border, the Botanical Garden. I'd ride down Elston. Like, I lived on the north side in Albany Park, and I would ride downtown to work where I was an SDR, and I would do that, get back on the bike, go out with my coworkers to drink, have fun, meet up with friends all over the city, from the west to the east side, all the way to the southeast side in Chicago, which is a horrible neighborhood, but I used to go anyway. And this used to all be very different. This looks completely different. Anyone who used to see Northerly Island, they're going to see this Northerly Island and it's not recognizable. They're like turning it into a natural oasis, which is cool. I commend them for that. Super cool. I do like it. I do dig it. I know I want to put the sculptures back up though. The sculptures really made this such a unique place. And it wasn't just sculptures, it was different types of plants. That structure that you saw there used to be a greenhouse. And there would be all these beautiful flowers out. I have pictures from back then because I used to bring my daughter to Northerly Island all the time because we lived in Oak Lawn. So maybe I'll post those on the screen for you guys to see. I really hope I put some effort into editing this video because I'm doing one shot, baby. And you guys will see all the secret sauce if I don't edit this, like when I stopped and did the introduction and the outro, or even just now. Oh, maybe this does continue. Wow, this continues for a while, much longer than I thought it would. They've completely redone this space. This Northerly Island is like Narnia, dude. Wow. Oh my gosh, there's someone fishing out there. That is really cool. Fucking Chicago. It must be this guy's bike. I guess he went around. Oh, they got a little fishing dock. That is so cute. Oh, and the water is pretty clear. Because it's Lake Michigan, baby. Can you find Waldo? Can you find the fisherman? All right, so this is the dock here for fishing at Northerly Island. They've really nailed the Narnia aesthetic here. I can't believe what they've turned this island into. It's super duper cool. Very proud of Chicago. I wish Chicago could get its safety measures under control because this is the best damn city in America. I'll say it again, this is the best. As good as it's gonna get. Ain't getting better than this. So we really gotta clean it up because this city is beautiful. This city is full of amazing people. This city has so much spice. It's so zesty. We just gotta make it safe, y'all. I mean, do you know how much it hurts that I'm at the point of my life where I can buy a beautiful home and I just want to come home. This is my home. I grew up here. I'm made here. The way I speak, the way I act, the way I move, everything came from here. But I know better than to bring my children here or to raise my kids here. Oh, it hurts so bad. It's like an abusive relationship. When do you realize that I noticed? Whatever. You know, when I got that parking and it was only for an hour, I thought I wasn't going to even need that whole hour, because Northerly Island was quite simple. But they added all these twists and turns and hills. They truly made it something different than it used to be. I need to go through all my old videos and find the Northerly Island I used to know. Look at how beautiful it is. It looks almost like a Windows 98 commercial, right? How can you not be so proud to be from this city? And I've been to every major city in the United States. We have some really good ones, but I haven't found one that I like better than Chicago. Maybe it's because I'm from here. New York comes real close. It's just dirty and it smells bad. And New Jersey smells bad too. And the drivers suck. And parking sucks, and the tunnel sucks. And driving and parking there is a nightmare that Chicago can't even fathom. We're living in freaking paradise compared to being a New York driver. I can go on and on and on. I hope you didn't come here for the natural sounds. I feel like I've been yapping this whole time. I'm sorry about that. Besides being a kind of a travel vlog, it's also my journal. I imagine this is all I'll have left to leave my great-grandchildren, if YouTube's still around. If they don't cut my terms of service or like delete my account, it's kind of scary, you know. That would be awful. I'd be so scared of that, because you work so hard on this. You know, you treat it like a journal. But I mean, it's not a paid service, so now we should be coming up on the view of the South Shore. South Shore is home to Rainbow Beach. If you have an opportunity, go to Rainbow Beach. It's near the Museum of Science and Industry. It's kind of the African American beach of Chicago, if I'm being completely transparent. You have, you know, the different neighborhoods of Chicago. Rainbow Beach, you're gonna have majority African American. And dude, it is so cool. The vibe, the culture, the good food, the food you can buy, the music, just a good time. A different vibe. You know, you can get a different vibe in each beach in Chicago, from North Avenue to Northerly Island, Montrose Beach. But the Rainbow Beach vibe is definitely worth checking out, and I highly recommend it. We're going to be looking at Rainbow Beach soon as we view the South Shore. It looks like this is a bridge here that goes off, and there's another fishing port. Oh, that is so cool. So they turned this into like an outlet. So it's directly fed by the water table. Oh, that's some good engineering. So they basically fed it out so that they can fill this, and it prevents flooding. That is super duper cool. And check that view out. They did a great job. Take back everything I said about the sculptures. The sculptures can kick rocks. It looks like we do wrap around along the lake right here. And it looks like there's also a lookout right here. Dude, that is awesome. With multi-path, a choose-your-own-adventure at Northerly Island? Are you serious? Oh, the view's going to be spectacular from the top of this thing. Oh, wow. That is a spectacular view of Chicago. The payoff for hiking to the end of Northerly Island is much, much worth it. Oh my gosh, the pictures here are phenomenal. And I'm not even to the top yet. Hey, it's the original lookout. That used to be here from before. Oh, that kind of shows you, if you're familiar with that lookout, how much they've changed it. They completely terraformed Northerly Island. Oh, dude, what they've managed to do here is spectacular. It really is something special. Oh, look at that. Oh, young me would be here every night and ride my bike here. That is super freaking cool. What a gorgeous view. Wow. Now this is amazing. So it looks like this is a beautiful, beautiful lookout. Wow. So let's go ahead and scout the rest of the area. It looks like the path does continue, but you have to kind of bushwhack to make it towards the aquarium. There's a just can't get enough of this wonderful view. My favorite view in all of Chicago. Yeah, it's always been since I was a young lad running these streets. Oh, it's the best view. I'm actually showing all my subscribers the best view for Chicago right now. You guys have a wonderful day. So that's, if you get off of that side trail right there at the end of the main trail, you can go up to that overlook. Highly recommend it. You also have a fishing pier, and it seems like a bunch of fishing docks within here. Very, very cool stuff. I didn't even know you could just walk across the field like that till I saw them do it. Now I want to do it. You know, monkey see, monkey do. Like, did they literally bushwhack it? Okay, no, there's a trail. For a second there, it looked like they jumped that and just took it through the bushes. Hope you guys are enjoying this tour of Northerly Island. I am out here sweating, and it's good because I could use the workout. But hey, consider clicking that like and subscribe button if you like hanging out. That's super cool. I appreciate you checking out the video, and I really hope you check this out when you're in Chicago. These are the type of flowers I thought of in Northerly Island. It was full of flowers like this, and I'm so glad to see that it still is. Hope I got my good side. It rained like crazy the other day when I was at the Rosemont Hotel. I was staying at the Rosemont Marriott for this event I was speaking at, and there was 11 tornadoes that touched down during that storm. That storm was so intense. I was meeting with a friend for dinner, and the restaurant owners, or the manager, asked us to move away from our table by the window because we kept getting nonstop tornado warnings to the sports bar TVs. So what ended up happening is we left the restaurant and I went to the hotel. It was the craziest weather I have ever driven in. It was moving my rental back and forth. A couple times I thought there might be a tornado behind me. I was praying that my friend, he got home safe. And when I get to the hotel, there's no parking But then I remember that the lady said that they had garage parking. So I'm like circling this hotel, which mind you, is in a very like crowded area in Rosemont. So it's not the best kind of streets to be circling something. And I can't find the entrance. So I call the hotel lady. She explains where the entrance is. And it's the weirdest entrance. I had to like leave the hotel's premises and reapproach it from Cumberland. So I go through all that and I enter the garage to park underneath the Marriott. And as soon I use my room key to open the garage door. And as the garage door is opening, water, the thing is like 4 inches underwater. Like the garage itself is flooding from all the rain and going on. But I was so sick of it. I was so over it. I didn't want to get back into the storm. I figured, screw it, it's a rental. And I parked it in 4 inches of rain and rising in the basement. And thank God, when I went down there the next day, it was dried out. You know, maybe they unclogged it or they got it under control. But that was wild, dude. That was a wild storm. The tornadoes that took place July 16th, 2024. Or it was actually July 15th, 2024. What? At this point, do I have to walk on rocks? Did this shit really just turn into that? Oh God, what have I done? It looks like the path does continue. It's just overgrown. Not the best time to wear shorts. I'm starting to believe this is not an official path. I'm starting to believe this is not the way to go. This is what happens when you monkey see, monkey do. You get stuck in poo-poo. Ain't this a Narnia experience right here? Dang, I still have a long way to go too. This is crazy AF. Beautiful. This is a great hike. Honestly, a 10 out of 10 walk. Really glad I did it. Okay, we're coming out of the bushes. This again. This is walking through a Chicago field of flowers, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I think that one takes me to the water. Uh-oh. Which way do I go? Holy cow. The irony is that I had hiking boots on and I switched for sandals thinking I was going to the beach. Whew. What an adventure Northerly Island has been, huh? Finally, the beautiful Lake Michigan as we come up upon Northerly Island Beach. This does seem like the nature trail, like an intentional nature trail, but question mark intentional. Okay. Ah, we freaking did it. This is how the entrance to that trail looks from the other side. That was wicked. I highly recommend it. Do the flower walk through Chicago in Northerly Island. So this went a lot longer than I thought it would. I had originally thought this would be maybe a 20 or 30 minute video, and I'm pretty sure we're cresting an hour. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to be that because I have to edit it still. But this is a really great trail. If you find yourself in Chicago, definitely add this to your bucket list. It's one of the finer free attractions in the city, is this gorgeous view. So we have one stop left. We have to check out the beach. Now, this is my favorite beach, and the reason why is because it's got the best background when you're swimming and you're looking at the beach. This is what's behind the beach, and also you can park for $2. So I know if you're a fellow Chicagoan and you're watching this, you're wondering why I'm telling the tourists this, but Chicago's got to be known for more than just the news. So these are the statues that I was talking about earlier. Originally, they were part of a larger exhibit that incorporated a lot of different statues and art styles. And as they transformed Northerly Island over the years, this is all that's left of that one time, that one moment in time, where these statues were kind of the epicenter that you would frame the photo of the city behind. I always wonder about playing background music, or if you just want to raw dog the sound. Half of me thinks raw dogging the sound is better, but the other half of me realizes that if you want people to follow, you got to keep them entertained. You got to do a little jig, you see? You know what I'm saying? All right, guys, next stop is the beach. We're going to go down there and turn right. All right, guys, we are on our way to the beach here at Northerly Island. This is the Huntington Bank Pavilion Stadium, where I saw the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Like I told you, this is a gorgeous view to see a concert. And then right up here on the right, you're gonna find the beach, as well as the aquarium, the Shedd Aquarium. Mira, look at this guy. Cuts grass like a pro. Beautiful lawn he's made. Look at, there's even lifeguards here from the city of Chicago. I'm telling you, this is the best beach in the entire city. And it's this is the best beach in the entire city. It's got the best views. It really doesn't get better than this. So if you find yourself in Chicago, this is where you want to go.
Why not, baby?
And there's so few people here, I can actually like leave my phone on the beach and jump in the water. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Chicago, baby. The most beautiful city in the whole wide world. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do 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 do. And the water's nice and crisp and cool. Now, here's the funny part. There's a parking spot behind there. $30 to park. We paid $2 to park back there. We just had to approach from the back, you dig? right, here's the moment of truth. I've been wanting to do this since I got here, and my flight is in 2 hours. Here we go, baby. Oh, it feels so good. Gotta bring up these shorts as much as I can. I feel bad for whoever's sitting next to me on the plane tonight, baby. I wish I could go deeper. So yeah, this is Northerly Island Beach. This is my favorite beach in Chicago. Well guys, I hope you've enjoyed this tour of Northerly Island. It has been 46 minutes. We are getting close to the end of our parking time, and I've got a flight to catch. You know, I guess if there's a rule or something to take away from this for me, enjoy every moment in time. Because it's just that, a moment in time. When I used to come here and bike here every day, and this was my city, I would have never thought that I would return here one day with nostalgia, because I don't live here anymore. You know, Chicago is awesome. I'm glad to be from Chicago. I'm glad my kids are from Chicago, or my kid is from Chicago. But I can't give it to them because it's not as safe as it used to be. Be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and have a wonderful day. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Hope you like content like this. Please be sure to like and subscribe and have a wonderful day.